What is up, beautiful people of YouTube? Today we're going to be looking at, once again, one of the songs where I love this song, but I just never saw the video. And that is today ATEEZ with Answer. And Answer is actually one of those songs that I like. And sorry guys, I don't speak Korean, but to me, if you listen to just the voices and this background music, aka the acoustics, it's a beautiful song. It's a beautiful build-up song. And guys, if you really want to help out the channel, help me get to 1,000 subscribers so I can activate all the online polls and questionnaires so you guys can be actually part of this channel, so we can analyze these videos together. You can basically decide which video I'm going to review on what day, and only with you guys and your support this will be possible. But so far I love the interaction between you guys and me, and I just think we want to continue that. I think it's going to be a beautiful journey together. But let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into ATEEZ with Answer. Ooh. I don't know if that's a note, but that's as close as I can do it. Wow. 2 seconds in, and I love what they did with this entire scene already. We can see that there's a light coming from this particular source shining into this room, and all these, I think that's fake snow coming into the room. It's really just beautiful. Adds so much more dimension to this entire shot. Can you imagine the shot without this dust particle or snow particle going through it? It would not be as powerful as this. This is fantastic. Wait, I don't know this intro. Piano? Wow. Again, these kind of shots are the things that I love. I love when there's some sort of emotion behind an action of someone. And this is just beautiful to look at. Someone interacting with the scene itself. Detailed shots. Very beautiful, but also very important. Again, we're getting a little bit more of the story of what's happening. I don't want to say too much, but for the people who know my music videos, you guys know I love when the song all of a sudden goes into silence. It gives the time for your brain to basically calm, relax, and go, okay, what's going to happen next? And I think I know what part is going to come next. I don't have to listen to it anymore, but I'm so happy they included it. It really just gives you a little bit of time to get into the mood of the full song. Even though it's a 1 second, 1 second is a lot for the little brain up there. Beautiful. Kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys pay attention to it, but it seems as if he wants to really sing this song. You can see his lips moving very subtle, but it's just beautiful the way he's like, you know what, I'm not going to lip sync this. I'm just going to play this role and do my thing. This is so much better than just pretending you're lip syncing, because it just comes over much better. But you can see that he's struggling and he's enjoying his little moment there. He wants to sing, but he's holding back. Beautiful though. Very beautiful scenery here. It's something very simple to build up. If you got a big cloth, put it into a circular path basically. Put a big ventilator. I think the airflow is not coming from here, but it's going to come from the other, from basically the front side where the camera is, and it's going to create this beautiful effect. And I love the color patterns they went with here. It's not just purple, it's orange, it's blue, and then on top of that you have all the patterns. It's very well thought out. Was he a little bit out of focus there? He really looks a little bit out of focus over the entire shot. I don't know why, but a little bit of a missed focus there, my friends. But mistakes happen like this. You can't always have perfect focus. Beautiful. This is something that I just want to display, how beautiful a simple scene can be like this. It's a very dark scene. For example, the background is black. He's wearing black. His hair in this particular shot is black as well, we can just say. But look how much depth of color this blanket gives. It's nothing complicated, and something that you guys can pull off as well. And this is what I think is beautiful about watching these videos. Trying to make something very simple but very effective in a video, and it adds so much dynamic to this particular shot. I mean, the waves of the wind, really beautiful. Also, this particular shot, I love mirrors. Mirrors are, again, something very simple, very affordable, and it adds so much effect to a certain video. For example, here, you've got one member of ATEEZ standing there, but it duplicates 1, 2, 3 times on screen without any editing, without any headache. Beautiful. Just look at it. It's beautiful. Very simple. Just a light, 3 mirrors. That's it. You guys can do that as well. Don't think because it's K-pop it's going to be super expensive. This is very simple to do. I love the choreography. Just for a fun fact, I do know the choreography because I do follow dancing groups from Korea, and I love this particular choreography. I have no idea why. I just never had time to watch the video. I just fell in love with the choreography, but I never bumped back onto it. Interesting shot as well, what they're doing here. The yellow light pretending as if it was, I don't think it's the sun, going away from darkness. I'm not really sure, but I love the representation here. And again, look how simple this is. It's just a boat. It could be just on a very thin layer of water. In this particular shot, you can see that there is a reflection, meaning this floor can also just be like latex. That's a little bit reflective. But look how effective this shot is. You know, it's not just a video shot in a river. It's shot in a studio very cost effectively. Beautiful. I'm gonna be honest here, I know the choreography and it's a shame that they don't show it here. One sec, let's continue. And I think such a shame because there's one moment where they all spin around. It's such a beautiful choreography piece and it's a shame they didn't leave it in here. I hope they're gonna include it a little bit later because that's actually a missed opportunity. You don't have awesome choreographies everywhere, but this is one of those things that I think you should display. Wait, what? Can someone in the comments below tell me what this is supposed to represent? Not him, but the place he is in right now. Because it's a bit of a shame that they build up this location, which is most likely CGI. But when it zooms up, I thought it was going to reveal like a second layer to it, something more deeper. But instead, we just get into another shot. A little bit confusing. I don't know what the purpose is of it, like how it correlates with the rest of the video. But that's what they went with. Again, mirrors, very simple, but look, it's as if they're trying to show someone who's broken, the soul of someone. You can do so many things with it, and especially to see it here, very simple, but look at the shot you're getting. Very emotional, very impactful, very beautiful to look at again. Very beautiful angles, by the way. I don't know if this is done by hand, but this particular shot is very beautiful. The way the camera slowly moves down while spiraling as well at the same time. It's very nice to look at, very dimensional. A little bit of an interesting fun fact. Is this fake snow? Or I don't know what it is, but can you imagine them breathing this in? Like, is this healthy for you? I cannot imagine them not breathing it in, but just thought it would be curious to find out what you guys think about that. Another thing that's fantastic about the video, you need to pay attention to it, but none of the cameras are standing still. This particular shot, the camera is panning to the right, while in this next shot, it continues panning to the right as if it was one particular movement. Very well thought out, and as you guys know, if you watch any of my videos, I'm not a particular big fan of cameras just being stationary on a tripod and then in post they try to make it look as if the camera is moving. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't look as beautiful as this in particular. Interesting point here. I just want to point this out because a lot of people were complaining about me and my EXO video. because in EXO you basically saw a lot of flashing light or lights that really point out of nowhere. Can I just say how you can really fix that without giving your viewer a headache? Look how subtle this light looks like compared to my previous video, which I previewed with EXO. That light was very intense and very bright, and it's really distracting. While here you have time to focus on the snow, the light, and the character without having this hesitation of saying there's a light here. Yes, we can see it's a light, but it's just not as aggressive. And this is something that you really need to play with. And here they really nailed it compared to, in my opinion, compared to EXO's videos. I also love the warm tone that we see here. As you can see, the whites are really warm. But what I like is that they continued it everywhere. Even here, even though there's it's a snowy, very dark scene, you can still see the warm tones. The color palette is still available. And they really nailed it. I love how the color palette of what they're wearing here, only the members, is also visible in the next shot. It's just beautiful. And it's a very close eye on detail. Really well thought out again. I'm really not a fan of CGI. Like, even though it's a very small, little butterfly, you can just see that it doesn't look as real as he does. Like, maybe if they put a little bit of more budget into it, it could look real, but yeah, that's just my personal opinion. Wait, does this butterfly even have an importance to the video? Can someone explain that to me in the comments below? Literally, the camera doesn't stop moving. It's just so beautiful. I love it. That's totally my way of filming. And if I want a video to be made, I love it when a camera just keeps on being part of the members, as if it's the extra member that no one wants, as if you're looking through the eyes of one of the members. Beautiful. I just love the color palettes. It's such a beautiful, elegant colors that we're looking at. This cream, the little bit of brown, the brickish color, the blacks, their skin tones, really beautiful. Because you can say that this color here, the beige, really looks like their skin color, but look how good it still matches. It's really beautiful to look at. Really hard to pull off, but they really did a good job on this. I think it's so interesting that what song is that? I Can't Stop Me? I think they have exactly the same concept where you have part of the members on this side and then a reflection of themselves on the other side, as if they were bad or good. Interesting. Is that a trend in K-pop at the moment? But this is the second time I saw it, so just curious. And we end up with a final shot. Anything extra? Ooh. This looks awesome. What? Is this the next video? Can someone tell me which song this is? This I want to be in a video. This I want to be a movie. This character looks so interesting. Wow. Just look at it. I don't know why, but I don't want to say it looks like Taemin, but this is something that looks like Taemin would wear. Like literally, this is something that I see a lot in videos with Taemin in it, and it's kind of interesting. Like, it would be funny if this was undercover Taemin. Just my 2 cents. But beautiful, just look at the details. Beautiful. What does it say? Rose? Doesn't really matter. Let's go into the review. That was ATEEZ with Answer. And let me just tell you, I am happy I watched this video now. It is actually a masterpiece, and it shows how beautiful a video can be as long as you put a good thought behind it and don't make it too complicated while keeping the entire structure very clean. And I think they really executed it well. Also, for the purpose of the reviews, instead of just giving one overall score as if it was a 10 out of 10, I wanted to split it up in different sections and slowly start doing that instead, because I think that's a little bit more accurate rather than just saying it's 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Why? So we're going to split it up in basically 5 categories. I have them noted down here, starting with how it was filmed, how was the cutting to it, how was the color grade to it. Then we even have a CGI section, because you guys know I hate CGI, but it's something that can make a video or completely destroy a video. And the last factor, which I think is very important, is the fun factor, because I think a very good video is normally when you can see all the members having a great time. And let's start directly with the fun factor. I can clearly see ATEEZ was having a very good time, but there were some moments where I felt like, whoa, the choreography really is picking up, and it is a tough choreography, and it kind of seemed as if the fun was a little bit lacking. So I'm going to give it a very clean 9 out of 10. Then we come to the filming. The filming was fantastic. Very dimensional, very beautiful to look at. We're not just looking from one angle. We're not looking from just a tripod. We're looking from the cameras moving with the characters from one part of the room to the other part of the room, up, down, swiveling. Fantastic. Whoever did the camera work here really deserves a star, and I'm going to give them a clear 10 out of 10. It is just beautiful to look at. Now, when it comes to the cutting, I have to say it's exactly the same. Again, they really were cutting on beat, and they made the video look very emotional. They really made sure there was enough time for everyone to understand what was happening in every scene. It was quick, but there were also moments where it was nice and slow, and it basically gave you time to analyze what is happening. Where are they? In what location are they? Very beautiful to look at. Now, when it comes to the color grading, let me just say one thing. They really did it spot on. Here, they really deserve a 11 out of 10. They chose very difficult colors, in my opinion, because a lot of them were skin toned, but they really made sure that the people were still very visible and looked even more elegant with those backgrounds, with that lighting, with those clothing. Very, very good. And I want to say, if you really want to understand color grading and want to be good at it and learn the basics, if you started editing a video, try to make every scene look the same. It's much more difficult than you think, because every scene has different elements to it that kind of changes the colors to a certain point. But to match that, they did a fantastic job. Lastly, ending with the worst grade, CGI. We only saw the butterfly, at least from my opinion. I thought the butterfly was good. It was nice. It was just not really real looking in the video. It just looked too much like CGI. It didn't look like a real butterfly. It looked like it came out of a fairy world. It would have been nice, I think, if it was a more realistic butterfly. It would have added to the tone, because nothing else looked as if it was coming from a fairy tale. Everything looked realistic. Everything looked like it came from our world. So why not just make the butterfly look real as well? I think there are some presets that you can just download directly. Those are my 5 cents. But if I have to give this entire video a rating, would I watch it again? Holy heck, yes, I would. And I think it's going to be a fun time, because there's a lot of elements that you can learn from this video, and that's what I think is the most important as well. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy this video, then please make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said at the beginning of the video, 1,000 subscribers will allow me to unlock all different questionnaires and polls and place them on YouTube, so I can interact even more with you, the viewers. And I think that's going to be so much better than just me asking in each video, hey guys, do you want me to review this or this? I think it would be much cooler if you all of a sudden see a post, you can click on what you want me to review, and it's going to be so much better. So I really look forward to see you on the next video, and thank you very much for watching, guys. See you then.